I save all the videos for you guys to enjoy later. So the video will be here, and you'll see me, but you're welcome to ask questions and to feel really relaxed. And if there's a foot or something in there, it's no big deal. But I wanted to just introduce myself and say hello. Let's turn this down slightly. Thank you for coming today. I'm Healy. This is Aerial Yoga Play. So first thing that's really good to know is that it's not Cirque du Soleil, as much as we love Cirque du Soleil. We just have a really gentle therapeutic practice for you to enjoy. And I'm going to introduce all the equipment. I'm just going to make some adjustments because we were training earlier. And I will introduce you to the swing. And then I'd like to introduce you to all the lovely assistants that just completed their certification. Yay. So it's a really exciting day here at the Maui Wellness Center, aka Ananda Sanctuary. So we've been here for 7 days, and we're exhilarated, and yet, really coming down, winding the energy down. So the yoga swing is super stretchy, and the first thing I want you to do is say hello to your new friend. Okay? So Kaya, I need you to follow along now, okay? So bring your foot out, and let's come to stand. Thank you. Really appreciate you listening so well. Okay? So we have hand holds, and we have leg loops, and we have daisy chains, and we have carabiners. So you'll probably notice that you have 2 carabiners holding the swing, and then the daisy chains allow you to adjust the height, and then you have 2 carabiners holding the leg loops. Okay? So from there, we have hand holds. Most of the hand holds have now transitioned to the swing because we were practicing, but the hand holds might be on the carabiners, and that's totally okay. We may or may not use the hand holds. We'll see how crazy we get towards the end. So we're going to make sure the swing is at a good height for us. Okay, we're going to put it behind our backs. All the assistants are going to be here to make some adjustments and to help you. So I'm going to introduce them one at a time before we get started, and they are going to help you adjust the swing as you need. So let's just start with Amy. Amy has done the training previously. So she is going to be the person that you're going to reference in the back as a visual whenever we kind of go upside down or we're looking backwards, because sometimes you won't be able to see me. Okay, and then Lucid's been trained previously. So this is Lucid. She's just going to be hanging out today. Her daughter, Lali, in the back, they just got done with the retreat, so we're really happy to have them. It's a real big blessing. Julia did the basic training with us, and we're really happy to have her back to enjoy the workshops, but she's just going to be playing as well. So we have Deborah that you can see is already making some adjustments for the swing. So she's here to help. Julie's sitting over there. Hi, Julie. Then we have Bob, the amazing Bob. He's been holding it down, the masculine. And then Kyra. Yay, this is Kyra's first workshop with us because she has been the extraordinaire of our meals and preparation for all the yummy food. Okay, so we're really happy to have her. So you have lots and lots of people here to help. Okay, so now that you know who's going to come over and put their hands on you, we're going to sit back and we'll make some adjustments. So if you are happy with the adjustments, the thumbs up is the cue. If you're not winning any adjustments, just a simple no thank you, namaste. Now if you are getting an adjustment or you do have a buddy helping you out, we're just going to use nonverbal cues, a little kinesthetic. So if any conversation happens, it's just distracting for me, and I want to make sure everyone, like I said, has fun and play safe. So we're going to keep the energy up here in the form of conversation. I don't mind answering any questions, but let's just keep it nice and concentrated for today. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to sink back, let the swing catch you, and then walk your feet to the front of the mat. So when you walk your feet to the front of the mat, your toes are going to touch, and then you're going to wiggle them out so they're pointed 45 degrees away, so your knees can point out slightly. So when you sit straight down, I'll be able to see where your hips are in space. If you don't sit straight down, then it'll be a mystery. So go ahead and just drop your hips and see. So it's clear that, tell me your name one more time, hon. Yeah, I'm going to bring it up. What's your name?
Ray.
Ray, thank you. So Ray's swing is going to come up, and Deborah's ready to help you, so go ahead and just walk yourself back. There you go, or pop out. Everybody else is looking pretty good.
I feel kind of butt low here. I don't know.
That's perfect.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. So your hips are in line with your knees. If you pull your shoulders down, you'll actually rise up Yeah. So that's the key. That's the next place where we go. So right now we look at our hips.
One more and then I can reach, but let's try and
Okay. So let's just drop our hips, hang out, and then from there we're going to pull our shoulders down. Yes. Engage your shoulders. So notice nothing moved but my shoulders. Right? So let's keep the conversation up here. Thank you for making adjustments. Let's go ahead and pull down. See if we can get the swing all the way down our back. Now, if that for some reason isn't happening easily, we can always straighten the legs and push back and open up. See how the swing will slide down then? So push back a little bit more, Sam. Just roll back into a back bend. Yeah, get the swing down. Cool. There it is. All right. So now open up your hands wide. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and push the swing with your forearms. Okay. Cool. So now that we're here, all right, now that we're here, we're going to open up the chest and drop the hips. Yeah, see if you can get this long extension through the front of the spine. Really good, guys. Okay, good. We'll make our final adjustments. It always just takes a minute to get to know the swing and get everything in the right place. Just see if you can lengthen through your belly button. Drop your foot over the heart. Beautiful, guys. So this is called sumo squat, right? I made up all the names and poses to be silly and funny, and they should all kind of mimic what it looks like. Yeah, walk the feet to the front of the mat, and then we're going to have some room to sway out from side to side. Really nice. So I call it a real yoga play because I want you to have some time to just explore and experience the body in a new way. Yeah, so the forearms are pressing in, dropping the hips. Yeah, just let it feel good. So most people don't hang by their underarms. It's a very unusual position, but it will open up the spine. We're going to get into that stickiness behind the heart. Can you guys feel that the massage was giving you a free rocking session right now? Yeah, just going to get right in between the shoulder blades into the rhomboids. Drop your hips a little bit more, Lolly, if you can. Good. Thanks. Perfect. Let's go ahead and push back. Whenever you need a break, that is so amazing. Whenever you need a break, you're going to open up your arms wide, lean back, and get into a supported back bend and let it feel really good. See how that takes pressure off the underarms? And then from there, go ahead and create a little sway in the swing. Clasp the hands behind the head. I call it leaping willow. So just do a little side bend. If you want to make it a little bit bigger, go ahead and bend the left knee, straighten the legs, bend the right knee, straighten the legs. Go ahead and just sway like that from side to side. We have enough room that we can just bop in the space. We don't want to play bumper cars. We want to synchronize swim. But just apologize to your neighbor. If there's anything that comes up, just tell them how much you love them and go back into your bopping. Beautiful, guys. Starting out nice and slow. We're going to get familiar with the swing, and then from there, we will get our anchors and our hooks and our pivot points and our leverage down to do some really fun tricks. Let's go ahead and inhale, come to center. Open up the arms. One last big stretch through the fingertips, and then exhale, return your arms to the forearm press. Okay, cool. Heel toe to feet together. Heel toe, heel toe. So this is one of the favorites that we've done all week. We're going to do a reclining twist. So we're going to inhale, pull the left knee up, roll into the outer edge of the right foot, and step. Oh, yeah. So feel what part of the body is starting to open here. So forearm press is really helpful to lift the chest, but then upper body engaged, lower body relaxed. So see if the hips can just drop. There you go. Even if it's a millimeter of space, go ahead and drop. So I want you guys to notice who've been trained, where is the foot in space? So if the foot is down by the knee, you're not quite getting the right angles. You want to pull that foot up closer to the hip. Nice. And so those are the little cues you want to everyone's like super sleepy after we had a big day of acrobatics, but everyone's going to pay attention to alignment and help out your brothers and sisters. So you can become quantum players. So from here, if you pulse a little bit in the space, doesn't that feel amazing? You can get into so this would be your right, get into the right hip and psoas there. Just slow it down, let it feel good. Ease and grace is my mantra for today. Ease and grace. Raspberries and everything are totally welcome here. Beautiful, guys. All right, pick that knee up. Let's go ahead and return it. Straight legs, wash it out. So inhale, arms go overhead. Exhale, open them wide. Or clasp your hands behind your neck and support the head so you can come into chillaxin arms. So chillaxin arms, let the elbows flare out wide, let your heart point up towards the sky, and then just create a little swagger in the swing. So with your feet together, you have a little bit more room for the pendulum swing and the momentum from side to side. Just feel how it's a little bit different with straight legs than when they're wide. So the head and the neck and the arms, they're just floating and flying in the space. Just let them flow. All the flow words. All right, when you're ready, we're ready to come to neutral. Inhale, open it up wide. Exhale, do a forearm press. And get prepared, right? Upper body stays engaged. And then we're going to inhale, right knee up. Roll into the outer edge of your right foot, left foot. And then go ahead and step. So step as high as you can. So see if you can get the knee in line with the hip. Beautiful. Nice. Bottom leg stays straight. So we have a nice strong foundation. Flexing the foot back. Outer edge of the foot. That looks great, everybody. Okay. From there, see if you can deepen the twist, and then exhale, drop straight down. Do you guys notice that drop? So that's how you really get into the sweet spot there. Such a great stretch, and then if you want, go ahead and gaze over the opposite shoulder. So away from the knee to the right, and then we're bringing out the spine. Yes. So instead of looking towards the right knee, we're looking back over the right shoulder. Beautiful. Okay, inhale, go ahead and pull that foot back up. Exhale, replace it. Inhale, arms swim up. Exhale, back. Fullest expression of the back bend. The last back bend ever on the planet. Just in case. Make it really big and beautiful. Nice. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, going back to the forearm press. This is going to be how we neutralize the spine, right? So just drop the hips, wiggle it out a little bit. Let it feel good. Let's come into a little bit of a lunge here. We're going to inhale, left knee up. Exhale, shoot it back. So keep your toes to the front of the mat. That way you can bend the knee. I have my toes tucked under, but you're welcome to come down onto the top of the foot if it feels better. So we're going to do a little bit of lift here, right? So we inhale, press. Exhale, lean back. This knee can come up so you get a big quad stretch. That should feel really good all the way through the belly. Exhale, come down and rest. Only go as far as it feels good for today. Inhaling, press and lift. Exhaling, lean back. Beautiful. And rest. One more time. Inhaling up. Exhaling back. Ooh la la. Go ahead and straighten the right leg. Straighten the left leg. Let's wash it out. Go ahead. All right. One more back bend. 1 gazillion more back bends. Arms overhead. Big stretch, stretch, stretch through the arms. And exhale, forearm press. Just come right into it. A little bit quicker. Lift the right knee up. Shoot it back. Go ahead, keep the toes tucked under or not. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go ahead and lean back. Use your forearms. Press in strongly. That's beautiful, guys. You got it. Inhale and come back up. Exhale, go ahead and come back. Just pulse a little bit in the space. Is there some place that you can go a little bit further with it? Inhale, maybe even straighten both legs. And your head towards your toes. Just kidding. Just kidding. Your head's not going to touch. But we're going in that direction, right? And then go ahead and straighten the left leg, straighten the right leg. So you want to squat. Let's sway it up. So there's so many poses we can do from here. I just want to get you guys in sync and in tune with how we can use the swing, right? So if we bring the legs a little bit wider, so they're kind of closer to the middle, so the edge but the middle, then we can do side to side, right? So go ahead and just play with flowing the arms. Just enjoy the space. All right, 5 more breaths of playtime. Just let it feel good wherever you are. If you can sink your head back, I know you want to look at me to get the cue, but then go ahead and relax back into it. You're either going to use chillaxin arms or just the arms flowing in the space. That's beautiful, Julia. I'm going to bring up the music a little now. Let's go ahead and get a playlist going. Really nice, guys. Does that feel amazing? Supported back bends. Some of my favorite. sumo squat when you're ready. So from here, let's try forward fold. Okay, so the feet are wide, kind of close to the middle of the mat. I'm going to push the heart forward, but sink the hips back. Sink the hips back. Heart forward, hips back. Walk your feet to the center of the mat. Wiggle forward there. Ready. I'm going to call you Ken. I don't know why. It just happens like that. Walk your feet to the center of the mat. Yeah. And then kind of lean forward. As you lean forward, thanks Julia, you're going to drop into your elbows. So it's going to slide into the elbow crease. Yeah. And then just sway it out. So see if you can trace out. You probably noticed we use round mats in here. We like to be different. But besides that, they really help us move into the spirals and the spins of the body. So just see if you can take your gaze and trace from one toe to the other toe, but instead of going from side to side, enjoy the semicircular shape. Right? See how different that feels on the body. Can you push into the outer heel? Toes turn in just slightly. Beautiful. Really nice. So use your own breath and in your own time. Play a little bit more. Maybe your semicircles get a little bigger. Maybe you move into little micro movements. And when you're ready, we're going to find the center. Neutralize the spine. Okay? So go ahead and take your left hand down. You can release the swing. Support your hand right underneath your chest. Okay? So we're going to inhale and turn and gaze up towards the right. Pull down strongly with the elbow. Exhale, just relax into it. We're opening up the spine. So keep the head in line with the body, with the heart pressed down towards the earth. Tailbone to the crown of the head, like a pillar of light. Inhale, go ahead and twist up towards the sky. Exhale, relax, and just come back down. So take a pause in the middle. Inhale and twist, look up. Exhale, relax. Really good, guys. Okay, we're going to switch sides. We're going to get fancy with it. Switch. Well, that's one way. You don't need me. It's just a suggestion anyhow. So go ahead and straighten the right arm. Swing it overhead. Come on up with the left. And voila, we switch sides. Fancy. So fancy. Yeah, that might happen. So now all of a sudden our right hand is down, our left elbow's hooked. Really good. So inhale and twist. Exhale and relax. Just looking down towards the ground. So we're bringing out the neck too. Inhale, twist. Exhale, relax. So we're just warming up the spine. Inhale, twist. You might get a free adjustment here. Exhale, relax. So now straighten the left arm, then bring the swing overhead again. We're going to clasp with both hands and just hook. So with our fingertips, we have a nice grip. So bring it overhead first. So straighten the arm. Lean forward, straighten the arm. Yep, there you go. Infinite ways to play. That's why we call it quantum. So any way you can get there is great. So the same thing, we can let ourselves undulate from side to side and trace the semicircular shape with our gaze and follow the edge of the mat, which is a nice way to open up the side body and the side of the spine. Just let it feel good. Maybe go to the edge and feel that maximum stretch and see what happens in the rib cage, especially the underbelly of the arm where the subscapula, the armpit, meets the back. So we're going to come through center when you're ready. We're going to just do a little bit of strengthening, not focusing too much on the dynamic strength today, but just a little bit to get the arms ready. We're going to inhale and press, 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 straighten the arms as you come up. Exhale, drop back in. Bend the elbows, and that makes it a little bit easier. Inhale, press all the way up. Press, press, press. Good. Exhale, come on down. One more time. Inhale, press. This is into superfly. And then come to stand. So this is why we press into superfly. In case you were wondering, but just watch for a minute. You guys aren't going to do it yet. But by the end of class, I'm hoping that we can get you to come all the way up and around and press up in superfly. So I know, fancy. So if you don't get the arm strength out in front of you, when your feet are on the ground, it's going to be challenging to do this when you're in the air. Okay? All right, I'm going to come on down, so hurry up and take it. Okay, there we go. So sometimes when we do the poses on the ground, it's like, boring, okay, let's just get through this. But then when I show you why we're strengthening that part of the body, then there's something to look forward to. right? Then it gets a little bit more fun. So we're hoping to do a little flying today. So maybe some sit and spins and side flips. We did a sit and spin yesterday, right? That was really fun.
Super fun.
So we're going to see what we can do. Let's see how far we get. But I'm hoping to at least give you one acrobatic. There we go. So we're going to come to some forward folds and warm up the hips now. So this part of the body probably needs a little break. Do you guys feel it? A little rug burn sensation? We're opening up the shoulder girdle, but until we really get that spaciousness and expandedness in the chest, it might feel a little uncomfortable. So let's give it a break. Stretch the arms straight. So if we have our arms straight, everybody works with the same sacred geometry. This is where your legs insert into the pelvis. So it's not your belly, and it's not your bladder. This will tell you when you have to go pee-pee. If you need to, it's okay. Not here, but downstairs. And then you're going to lean forward. Make sure it's on the upper leg, okay? Lower part of the hip, and then we're going to come into a forward fold. Keep your feet in the center of the mat. It's going to be really tempting to float and fly. It's a natural tendency. So from here, go ahead and let your heels rise as you drape your head down towards the floor. If your heels are on the ground, then it's not the position. Okay, so you're going to let all of your weight drop. So you can keep your feet in the center of the mat and lean forward. Walk your feet back to the center of the mat. Yes, pick your heels up and drop so your head's really close to the floor. There it is. So if it's on the belly, then you can place your heels down. That looks good. So guys, do you remember how we do an adjustment for this one? So all the buddies, come on and find a buddy. Those that are newly certified, I want you to find a buddy, and I want you to put your hands on their sacrum, and then just go ahead and press down towards the earth. It feels really good. Okay? So you're just encouraging, please only use your kinesthetics. Please. We're going to have lots of romper room time today, and lots of partners. Just see if you can help their sacrum open. It just feels really good. Press down towards the earth. Yeah. Okay. So loose legs, we want to continue to encourage that leaning forward. Yeah. Just go ahead and let the heels come up slightly. She's already pretty open, so. But this is the normal person. That's right. Go ahead and let your elbows be really heavy. Let your arms hang. Let your head hang. And we want to encourage, there's a natural rounding that happens in the spine with all the sitting and driving and computers. So we just want to encourage that lower back openness. Is that okay? Yeah. Good. So we're learning how to bend from our hip flexors instead of from our waist. So most people are bending at their waist. Okay? So what's happening, Deborah?
This swing is way stretchier, so it's more likely to fit higher than the one behind.
Okay, great. Sounds good. So somebody can take that swing in the back there. On it.
Yeah, she's on it.
Awesome.
See?
Really good, guys. Okay, so from here, clasp your elbows and sway it out from side to side. So if all is well, then your elbows can be off the ground. Your head is pointing down towards the ground, but you have a space to sway it out. Hold on to your elbows. Guys. Really nice. So now you have your free rocking session on your hips. I know it's intense. Do get used to it in time. Just see if you can soften. Where can you create more space? Maybe through the rib cage. Maybe through the love handles. Maybe through the sit bones. Just see if you can find a little bit more length through the back of the legs. And a little bit more openness through the spine. Let's go ahead and try tractioning the back of the neck. So clasp your hands behind the neck and pull straight down towards the ground. Okay? So I'm swaying from side to side. Do that if that feels good. Really nice, guys. Just try to create a millimeter of space in the body. Teeny little bit of space. Awesome. Great. So does anybody Anybody need any help or assistance? Does everybody feel good?
It's a little bit too sharp on me.
Thank you for coming and playing. So what do you need?
Oh, it was just
So that's normal. So you can take breaks whenever you need. But yeah, so that's been 40 minutes. And I said 15, so that was an extra long time. But you'll come back another time. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. All right. So yeah. So let's drop in. Find our breath. Thank you, Summer.
She doesn't want to go.
Well, of course. I understand. It's an extra special treat. We're going to have the rest of our time. So we're going to have about an hour of yoga translations and then 15 minutes of buddying, and then I'm going to give you guys a long rest, okay? A long shavasana. So please stick with us. Let's come back to our hands on the ground, walk it back, and come into a down dog. Okay? So let's just see if we can come into the cat's meow. So go ahead and inhale and pull forward. Exhale and pull back. Inhale, pull forward, arch and open. Exhale and push back. So the down dog and the cat-cow got together, and this is what happened. Okay? So Kaya, I need you to go downstairs now, hun, so we can practice. It's time to go. Let the rest of us practice now. It's too distracting, hun. All right? We'll come back another time. Bye. Okay. So let's go ahead and add a leg here. So inhale and arch and open. Left leg up. Arch. Exhale, go ahead and round it. Pull the knee to nose. All right. Inhale, lift and open. Exhale, pull in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, go ahead and squeeze. Let's just do a couple more like that. Just get into a nice rhythm. Inhale, lift and open. We're just warming up the belly, right? Squeeze. Inhale, lift, arch, stretch. Exhale, bring it back down. Okay? All right. Sway it out. We're happy dogs. Happy dogs, wag your tail. Yeah. Come back through 7. Really nice, guys. Slow it down. So whenever you need a break, it's totally okay. We'll give you lots of options. But if you can, just stick with it. We'll switch it up. You have about 5 more minutes of feeling this intenseness on the hip flexors, and then we'll come back to the underarms. Next side. So we're going to inhale, right leg up, arch and open. Yeah. Exhale, pull in and squeeze. Inhale, lift. Go ahead and squeeze. Can you do 5 more? Your own pace and in your own way. Right leg up. Exhale, squeeze the belly. Inhale, up and lift. Yeah. Exhale, squeeze. That looks good. So you're in a U shape. So walk your hands forward so you're in a V shape. So you guys have to just negotiate. So I can open up and negotiate with one another. So we're on the right leg. And when the leg is up, it's slightly out to the side. Not only does that help your neighbor's head, but it also makes sure the swing doesn't slide off. Okay, so you got that? So inhale up and just slightly out to the side. Beautiful, that looks awesome. Exhale, come on down, wag your tail. Really nice, guys. All right, check it out. Loop-de-loops, figure eights, whatever you need to do. Okay, so now we can float. Go ahead and just let your feet come up off the ground. Drop down onto your forearms, your elbows bend or right underneath the shoulders. Floating leaf. Nice deep breath. So in floating leaf, it's still intense, but it feels a little bit better, right? So, yeah. Don't pee here, but pee somewhere. Okay, so what we want to do is we just want to let ourselves sway a little bit in the space. Sway from side to side. Okay, do not follow Kyra. Everyone just bring your legs down. So we're a team, right? We're fishies swimming in the water. So if you do one thing, just know that the neighbor is affected by the other. It's totally cool. Just wanting to let you know. We can see you. We're upside down. But that's where we're going next, okay? So first we pull forward onto our hands directly, shoulders over wrists. directly lined up with fingertips. Pull forward with the chest and then exhale. So go like this so your neighbors can fit. So we're like little Legos, right? Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press back. So just sway a little bit in plank. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, press back. See, so that now they have room for their head. Straight arms if you can. There you go. Legs stay level with the earth. If our legs float up, our head will come down and then we lose the pose. So plank pose, level with the earth. And then try to add an elbow. So pull left elbow, left knee, straighten, right elbow, right knee. So I pull forward and then I bring the knee to the elbow. Just try that for a couple breaths, your own pace and your own time. See if you can sync up with your neighbor. The person who can see is the one who syncs up, right? So the leader of the boat just goes go ahead and paddle. And we're going to follow suit. Good job, guys. All right, just keep working. If you want to get really fancy, go ahead and do the frog leap. So both knees to both elbows. Try to hold it and curl. Ah! You swing back. Big frog. That's really intense, yeah? All right, let's go ahead and land it. Wag the tail. Happy dogs. Go ahead, shake it out. Shake it out. A little booty dance if you're into it. Straight arms, straight legs, landing it gently and slowly. Feet on the ground, dog, happy dog. So walk your hands off the mat, right, forward so you're in a V. There you go. Stretch it out, stretch, stretch, stretch. You know, those little happy dogs know what they're talking about, right? What do? They press way back and they pull their bum towards the air. They stretch, stretch, stretch. Awesome. So then pull yourself forward. Go ahead and identify which one is your left leg. Go ahead and just wave it in the air. Hello, left leg. Hi, left leg. Okay, so the outside of the swing is where your leg loop is. Can you kick your leg loop? That's the outside of the swing. Just give it a little kick. And then kick it out of the way and hook your foot. You don't have to kick it too far. Just hook your foot. Go ahead and help them out bottom. There you go. Outside in. Turn your heel out, toes in to hook.
You good?
Beautiful. Good. So non-verbal cues, please. Press back, right? So straight leg with the right, and ooh la la, there is the hamstring. We're not floating yet. Foot is pulled down towards the bum, although that's where we're going to go. Identify your left foot and pull it down towards your bum. Bend the knee on the left. All the way, pull down, and then bring your right foot to the ground. So we're all doing the same thing. Thank you, kitties. All right. Inhale, pull forward and just arch and open. Exhale, press back. Press, press, press. Say hello to your little hamstring. Inhale, pull forward. Let it feel good to stretch the belly. And exhale. Go ahead and ground that heel on the right side. Push the heart towards the knee. Okay, inhale, pull forward. If you want to go deeper, everyone's kind of going there. Let the left foot flip towards the sky. Standing splits. Ooh la la. All right, we're going to go for it. Let's go ahead and jump the right foot to the center of the mat and let your body hang. Big stretch. Probably the furthest you've ever gone in a standing split. These are the most challenging poses even for dancers. Okay, so see if you can relax into it. Maybe gravity will do the work for you, maybe not. Just see if you can let yourself hang completely. Okay. If you can balance, bring your arms out to the sides like airplane wings. Okay. You can bend your elbows and just let your upper body hang if you're going to balance. Yeah. Let your weight drop down, heads towards the floor. Beautiful, guys. Look at those banking airplanes. No crash landings. Okay, place your hands back down. Beautiful, everyone. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and look up. So you guys should see me now. Inhale, look up, lift your chest. Okay, so our buddies are going to help out here. We're going to identify which one is our right hand and place it right underneath our chest. So long body. Okay, left arm's going to reach towards the sky. Tee the arms to the sky. You're doing great, everybody. See if you can straighten that top leg. It's actually easier. So push that leg up. I know it seems counterintuitive, but trust Kwan Yin. Okay, so what I want you to do is reach back for the far edge of the swing. Thumb up, reach back. So do we have an assistant for Sam? Do we just have one person assisting right now? So go ahead and help left.
Where's
Awesome. There it is. See, it's there. All right, everybody try it. It's really fun. See if we can do it together. Turn your right toes out to the right and let your hand slide into the sideline. So if your mat was a clock, you just went from 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock with your hand. Whee! Did it all work out?
Yeah.
Everybody good?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are such superheroes. Good job. All of a sudden, we're in a half moon, right? Can that arm float out to the side?
Kinda.
Maybe, maybe not. Okay. So that right hand that was down, I want you to turn your belly towards the sky and grab for the swing. So reach up above your left. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Reach up, turn your belly up.
Yes. I was swinging it right from my hand.
Turn your toes towards spine. The other way. Turn them all the way the other way. Straighten that top leg. Yeah. I told you it's easier with the legs straight. Okay. We're just going to do one hammock pose and then we'll bring it down. This is advanced stuff. Yeah, watch for this one, Sam. We'll do the other leg. Okay. So that right leg, you pick it up, you're going to float, and then you cross it over. Once you cross it over, you're going to lean back. Stretch. Hold on tight. Arch. Lean back. Beautiful, guys. Amazing. Okay, we're going to slowly land it. So unfurl. Right foot comes down. Right hand comes down. And we're going to take our hands and walk it back. Walk back to center. Ooh, la, la. Now you're going to immediately want to bend your left knee and bring it to the ground. It's just kind of natural. Come on down. Really nice, guys. All right, second side. Let's see if we can do it. So Amy, I want you to come out, and I want you to assist Sam, and I want you to use your body instead of the words, okay? Thank you. Just practice. It's really good practice to have our assistants helping you, so thank you for being our guinea pigs and letting us putting our hands on you and everything. We really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying it too. All right.
There's a joke in there.
Everybody wins. We win-win situations around here. Okay. Forward fold, down dog. Lift that right leg up. I want you to kick your leg loop. So that's the outside. Kick the leg loop and then hook the foot. So Julia, what you do is you get the body nice and long. So walk your hands forward into the down dog. Yeah. That way you have some space. The foot pulls down towards the bum first, right? One-legged down dogs. Inhale, pull forward. Create a little space. Exhale and press back. So ground the left heel here. You'll feel your hamstrings saying, oh la la. And then inhale, come on out. Exhale, go ahead and press back. Really good, guys. Inhale, lift and open. Let it go good through the belly. And then exhale, heart to knee. Big stretch. Okay, this time we inhale, pull forward. Let's go ahead and let that right foot float towards the sky. So we're moving towards standing splits. I know, these are challenging. Left foot comes to center of the mat and then just drop in. Never, ever, ever did we think we'd go this far in standing splits, right? This is a world-renowned record right here. All right, if you can relax into it, you can bend your elbows and let gravity do the work for you. Where can you relax? There you go. Nice, yeah. So then open up your arms like airplane wings, only if you have your foot grounded. So you have to bend the elbows first, Alyssa. So it's 2 hands. Yeah, just drop your weights. It's okay. There you go. We have some banging planes over here. Really nice, guys.
I don't know how to do that.
You have to keep your foot on the ground. That's great. Oh, that's great. Just play with it. Okay, let's go ahead and land it. Hands down. Find your left hand. Put it right underneath your chest. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Okay? Okay, bottom foot stays grounded. Open it up. Now your hand should reach all the way back for the swing. Thumb up. Go ahead and reach back. Really good. So Sam, just give it a thumbs up, okay? Straighten that top leg. It'll help you a lot, I promise. Okay, so this is what happens. We turn our toes out to the left. We swim our hand out to the left, and all of a sudden we land in a half moon. Beautiful, guys. Belly is towards me. See if you can float a little bit. And that left hand reach reach towards the side of the room. Let it feel good. Stretch the neck. Woo! All right. So watch me first, and then we'll all do it together. So what I do is I turn my toes all the way around towards lucid, towards the ocean. I roll my belly towards the sky, and then my left hand can reach up. Try it. Yeah, all the way up.
I'm going to take a break.
You can just watch. So, like, we give it in steps, right? So you did the first 3 steps, and then the last step, which is the hardest, we can just kind of hold up. So then we pick up our bottom leg, go with the hammock, and then go ahead and arch. Oh, so good. Superheroes style. There you go. Big stretch. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Okay, go ahead and let that left foot find the ground. Left hand finds the ground. Just let yourself spin back to center. Back to 12 o'clock. Our little clocks here. Good. Right knee. Angular momentum. Right knee bends. Bring the foot to the ground. Happy dog. All right, that was amazing. So as far as we're going to go in the forward fold, just take a moment, sway it out. You guys did so good. Doing great. All right, before we leave here, let's try a little headstand. Just drop onto your forearms, clasp your hands. Now this time you bend both knees, so don't reach the feet towards the sky. Keep them close to the bum, but when you bend the knees, you can let the foot hook the swing on the outside in, just like we did with the leg lifts. We're down deep both. Pull the knees down towards your bum. Sam, down is towards the red mat, all the way towards your bum. Where's your bum? There it is. Nice, right? Same thing. Where's your bum? Pull your feet down. That's not your bum. There's your bum. When we're upside down, we don't know where we are in space, and so I always say down and they go up, and I'm like, okay, right. So now we have bums, and we have mats, and we have all this stuff to keep us grounded. Now see if the crown of the head can just gently push into the earth. You guys look amazing, by the way. So, et voila, you're in a headstand. Isn't that great? So the arms are supporting us. We have a little bit of weight on the crown of the head, but mostly we're just letting the swing do the work, right? So slow it down. Just drop it. Let it feel good. Really nice, guys. So I don't know how many of you guys normally practice headstand in the middle of the room, but it can be challenging to hold it for 5 to 10 minutes each day. So the swing allows us to come in and out of it really easily. Okay? Beautiful. So go ahead and release your feet. Just bend your knees more into your chest. Legs are together. And you'll notice as your knees come down towards your chest, your head rises just slightly. Just pulse right there. Keep the legs bent. Knees bent for a little bit. Just pulse. Pull the knees up slightly. Pull the knees down like you're swimming through water. Nice and easy. Right? And then all of a sudden we're going to pull the knees down so much the legs straighten. And we start to land it. The arms straighten. And we're going to come up. So first hang out in the down dog. Headstand is really powerful, so we don't want to come out too fast. Just take time to integrate, to acclimate, to recalibrate. And then we're going to inhale and pull forward. Right? So see if you can keep tension on the swing. It's a little game I call angel wings. So if you walk forward, you can bring your arms up to the side. You can kiss the sliding glass door, maybe hug it. And then hold on to this. Come on up. Sweet relief. Give the hip. I know. Hello, hip flexors. You guys are doing so good. Thank you for being willing to play. All right. Raspberries. Yeah. Isn't that nice? Just the hanging by the hip flexors. We don't ever hang by our hip flexors or our armpits. Very unique experience. Okay. So let's go for the good stuff. We're going to sit back down. Those that are left. They'll be back. They probably just got reminded of their time to pee. You cannot ignore the swings. The swings calling for relief on the bladder in that position. So back to sumo squat. Do you remember how to do it? Okay. Kind of the back. So I really like using the leg loops. I use them quite often. We haven't visited our little accoutrements yet. Here. So we're going to first grab the right one with both hands. So keep your arms wrapped around, right? And hug the swing. It's nice when the feet are a little bit wide. You can walk your left foot to center. That gives you a little stability. This is nice too, right? I love everyone to actually do what I do. I like it. So this is one way to do a floating pigeon, right? So we're going to find another way. See if you can pull down. So bring the leg loop to your foot instead of your foot to the leg loop, right? So pull down a lot. And then get the foot in there. Can you get the foot in there? A little bit easier like that. Good job. And then pull it to the knee. Keep it tight. All right. Cool. So Julie, why don't you just go ahead and lower raise leg loops for us, okay? Good. I'm just going to bring it down one. See if you like it. Awesome. The rest of us are just going to hang out for a second. Sway in the space. Beautiful. When they're a little bit lower, it's a little bit easier. When they're a little bit higher, it's a little bit harder. That's the way it goes, right? So Bob, why don't you go ahead and lower Sam's too? Why not? Let's go ahead and bring those down one. Really nice, guys. All you have to do is lift your leg up, yeah, and then it'll happen. Thank you, guys. Yeah, you can bring it down to the very bottom. Really good. We have one left there. Nice. Cool. All right, and then we grab the leg loop. Second. That's good. Then we grab the leg loop with both hands. Get the knee up in there. There you go. Nice. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. Really nice. Okay. Just sway it out a little from side to side. So drop your hips, open your heart, and just let yourself hang. Relax the arms. So let's just make sure that this looks even and you can drop.
It doesn't feel even.
Well, yeah.
Sliders.
Yeah. So we have to fix it and make sure that it's even. For whatever reason, it's not even. So it could be up top, right? So we're just gonna have you lift this leg up. Let it slide from here. Keep it lifted. Like that. Work it. Work it. Just see if that's a little bit better. The other thing is you never leave it like this. See? Okay? So just be careful with this. Is that better?
Yeah, that's even.
Yeah. So that one's a little bit lower. It's just, yeah, this is the way the world works sometimes. There you go.
Yeah,
But we have a gazillion ways of adjusting it. So if I see somebody that look a little uneven, I'll be like, thinking you could fix your leg loops. Do they feel okay? A little higher. Drop the hips. Now you're good. Yeah. Perfect. So sometimes we're used to opening up the ribs, so you want to drop here. Yes, that was it. And now let your head rest back. There you go. Beautiful. So we get this long line of energy through the front of the body. It's so unusual that we get this kind of space in the front of the spine. Nice. So it's like warm summer breeze at the beach. Enjoying a margarita, leaning back, letting it feel good. Relax into it. Maybe you want to push down on one knee and then the other knee, and you'll create a little swagger in the swing. Really nice, guys. So we don't have to sync up right now. Just let it be free flow. Just let it feel good. So chillaxing is the #1 world-class favorite. Everybody loves it, right? Oh my God, this is so much better. And whenever you need a break, just lean back, right? So you can feel, lean back a little bit more, Sam, lean back. Yeah. So this will take pressure off the underarms, so this is a nice trick. You can also spread it out a little bit, but I'm telling you, it's just going to bunch back up, so don't get too wiggly with it. Just kind of get used to it. You know, sometimes we'll wrestle, and it'll just bunch back up, and then we wrestle. That's okay, too. We're getting to know it. Right? Just see if we can get into a nice, smooth, graceful motion. So it'll feel good. And then at the same time, we're going to try our floating pigeon again. So that right foot is going to hook on top. Really good, guys. So the hips wag the tail, I call it. The hips wag from side to side. Let it be easy. Drop your hips a little bit more, even if you think you are. Just push them down towards the ground, and then open up again. Go ahead and use the chillaxing arms. And now explore in the space. Wiggle a little bit from side to side. Oh yeah. You'll get an amazing stretch somewhere. Everybody's body is a little bit different. But when I pull my left elbow towards my right foot, I get this amazing side body stretch. Let's see if you can find your sweet spot. Find that space where it feels really, really good. Thank you guys. Okay, we'll use our momentum here, so we release the right foot, and all of a sudden the left foot can come on top and tuck.
It's so much fun.
Easy breezy, that's our style. Right? So go ahead and wag the tail. Just explore in the space, and then maybe add a little bit of twist or curl, or go ahead and just find your own expression. Authentic movement. Right? When do you get time to explore the body? Really, classes tend to be pretty routine, so I like your yoga play because first of all, it's something totally new, so the brain doesn't know what to do half the time. But then you really get to experience the body in a new way, all the twists and turns and loopy loops and curls, totally different. So see if you can open up the side body. I like, just if you want a little suggestion, I like pulling the right elbow towards the left foot. Just opens up like in all these amazing ways that, like, what is that? I don't even know what it is. Where's that been?
Wow.
No matter, I've been stretching probably for 14,000 years straight, and I still find tightness somewhere that's new. It's really amazing. I still find like a new place to open. Let's go ahead and tee the arms.
Did you hear my spine crack?
Right,
Wow.
you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sorry, chiropractors, we're taking over. So, identify your right arm. I'm saying it backwards, I did this really perfect. So hold on to the left foot. Slide the hand up the leg till you get to the left knee. Oh my God, there's a leg loop. Go ahead and slide the hand up the leg loop. Yeah, that's how we find it. So we reach for the diagonal. Sometimes we can get confused and it's like, what's going on? So there it is, we all got it. Really nice. Go ahead and just rest your head. Beautiful. There you go. Rest your head. Now, if we want to get fancy, we're going to come into a little ninja action, some flying ninja, which means we're going to pull, extend the right leg, extend the left arm, and fly. Hi-ya. Big stretch. So all of a sudden, we're stretching your hip, but we're having way more fun. Right? Can you turn your bellies towards me? It's a totally different stretch. It's like, there we go. And then from your toes to your fingertips, like ninja, straight line. Awesome. Come back to the center. Really good. Go ahead and wag it out. Swagger. So sway from side to side. Let your head be relaxed. Go ahead and release the head into the hands, and the heart can blossom open from this space. Open up the arms. Okay. Let's try the right foot on top of the left one more time. So then we're going to identify our left hand. Have it touch the right foot. Slide on up. Hold on to the leg loop and twist. So stay here for 5 breaths. Let it feel good. Maybe rest, right? Try resting and then try the ninja. I'm going to give, 5 breaths, which will allow me to pee. So see if you can turn your right rib cage down towards the floor. So it's not so much of a back bend, but turn the right, yes. And get that twist. All right. Quickly. Fly, float, play. Be right back. There it is.
Thank you.
Yes.
Chillaxin, feel amazing. Why don't we go ahead and buddy up here? So go ahead and stay in chillaxin. If you're new, if you're one of the teachers, we're going to come over and do a little playtime with our peoples. Okay? So can I demonstrate on you, Alyssa?
Yeah.
Go ahead and Julie, take this one. So you're just going to hang out in chillaxin, right? So you're just chilling, so it's important to keep the hips heavy for this so we can properly demo.
Oh.
So what we're going to do is we're going to gently stretch back. We're going to hold and keep your hips heavy, honey. So direct your person to keep their hips heavy, because if they pull their hips up, then we're going to be able to pull them a little bit more. If their hips come up, we're going to lose the back bend. So go ahead and lean back into the back bend. Keep your hips heavy, even more heavy. Good. And just sway them a little from side to side. It's okay to have a chat with your buddy now. We'll have a little bit of romper room time. Nice. Now the other way that you can get fancy, if their shoulders are open, is you can reach through and hold from underneath. Now it's only if their shoulders are open. So keep your hips heavy, Lisa. Heavy, heavy. Yeah. So let them pull down against you and you pull away. Nope, pull down the other way. Pull against him. Yeah, there you go. So see on the shoulders? Awesome. So then go ahead and play. Go ahead and get a little sway. It's so good. So this is a little yoga massage that we learned in Module 2. And for any reason, if their shoulders are uncomfortable there, go ahead and ask them to hold around your waist. So go ahead and release the fast. Just hold around your waist. Don't be afraid to touch the other person. It's okay. Just even on my belly. Okay, good. And I'm going to lean back into the back bend. If their belly needs support, it's okay. If their head needs support, you can just lean in on them. And this is an even bigger opener in your shoulders. It works well if you all kind of work together. So like if I lean back, they lean back, so see how we have just enough space. So this is great. And then you're going to slowly help them back up to sit. You're going to help them come down. How'd that feel? Is everybody amazed? Yeah. Beautiful. So now you're going to get underneath your buddy. Okay. Up. You're fine. So you get underneath your buddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it worked.
Oh yeah, we're just going to lay down for a second. Everybody relax. So you're going to get your feet and you're going to put them on their hips. So stay in chillaxing pose if you can, honey. Oh, here? Yeah, so support your head and lean back. There you go. So you take the hips and just rock them a little from side to side. There you go. So let it feel good. So toes are turning out, heels are turned in. And you just get a little sway here, maybe a little massage on the sacrum. You can push the legs straight, just undulate a little bit. And then go ahead and walk your feet together. So you're going to go ahead and put their feet on their sacrum. And then the toes just very gently are on the lower back. And you're going to push them away. So it's not a whole lot of weight, so their back should be okay. But you can ask them, does this feel good? Are you okay? Are you all good? Yeah. And then I'm going to take one foot and I'm going to help the heart open. So I'm going to push it into the swing. And one foot on the sacrum. And I'm just helping them come a little bit up in the heart. If they're close to the ground and your knees are bent a lot, you can push them away. Yeah, just straighten that leg up.
Now we know why the babies like the belly.
Sacrum. Find the center of the sacrum. So let's switch. Let me kind of show you what it looks like on your side. You try, Alyssa. We're going to roll over. Go ahead and just steamroll. I love it. The official steamroll. So I'm still on the mat. Okay, I'm going to take my bottom foot. It doesn't matter, but I'm using my left and I'm pushing her away. Yeah. So you don't move back. You just kind of let them extend. And then the other hand, yeah, the other foot is right behind the heart. Yeah. So bottom leg. There you go. That's it. So you're helping the heart up just slightly. Yeah, and the bottom foot is on the sacrum a little bit lower. Right there. Yeah. There's like a little triangle plate that the foot. Everybody good? Does anybody need any help or instruction? I'm going to walk around this. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I'll be right back for part 2. Let me just take a look, see. That looks great. Deborah, you can back up a little bit more if you want to push her forward. There it is, Jolie. Nice. So what you want to do is encourage his heart open. Okay. So lean back a little bit more, Sam. Lean back into it. Yes. So this foot is going to help the heart open, but you're not pushing this up. You're pushing this foot up. Just wanted to see how it's going. Beautiful. Yeah. I'll turn heart open. There you go. So if they're really flexy, usually they're opening the rib cage and they can drop their hips. But then, yes. Doesn't that feel good? Nice. So real gentle, guys. You're doing amazing.
A little less on the bottom foot. Coming out of it.
That's the thing when people know each other really well, then they start directing. Yeah. So what we're gonna do. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna assist them to come into back bend. So when I'm here, I'm gonna actually encourage her hips up, and I'm gonna tell her to lean back. With hips up, lean back. Come all the way back. There you go. Yes. Yes. So you're going to let them slide into the waist. So push their hips up so much they slide. Don't pull their arms. Tell them to lift their hips. Yeah. Nice. And then what you're going to do, I know, you guys are going to get special treatment. So what you're going to do, kind of bend the knees so they land kind of on the outside of the knee. And it's like hoops are on the eye. So, like a really strong. Good? Maybe go ahead and, there's your hair. I knew there was a reason. So maybe go ahead and just traction gently back in the neck. So I'm helping the hips away. My feet are turned out to the side now. So heels in, toes out. Yeah. Awesome. So the next move, you guys can stay here for a couple more breaths because it feels good. Okay, the next move is we're going to ask them to bring their legs wide and around. Go ahead and bend your knees. Bring them wide and around. Wrap them around the swing. Awesome. There we go. Bend the knees. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, wrap right now. Bend the knees. Yeah. So we got the feet over direction. Feet are like over here. So now we're in inversion. Nice. And you can push your knees up slightly and pull through or inside. Arms really tiny. I'll come over and switch in a minute. But this is a nice way to do some acro-aerial yoga. Where like you can support your partner and do some yoga massage, but you're not really having to work. Just encourages them. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to say, go ahead and unhook your feet. Start to come to sit. Lower your hips, and I'm going to help you up. There you go.
Sorry, I slipped down.
So it's okay if your buddy does it all by themselves, but you can actually have them do a sit-up and then help press them up and straight your body. And then come back to the first position on straight foot. Where you have one foot behind the heart and one foot on the sacrum, and you're just rocking. That happens. Let's put those puppies back on.
Oh, thank you for
All right.
picking me up. I was getting scared.
So go ahead and do a little bit more. See if there's any last little wiggle you want to do with your partner. They can be in chillax or you're be in the back. So chillax feels good.
Shoulder pop.
Feels good.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice. So that's one way to play. You're welcome. Did everybody feel good about going upside down? So all of a sudden you're in inversion and you didn't even realize it because your buddy was so comfortable and you get to just lay down on them and you're like, okay, we're going upside down now.
That's amazing.
Easier than I thought.
Easier than you thought. I know. Thank you, Sam.
I always see it at Baldwin Beach and I always wonder, how did they do that?
Yeah, it really does make it easier with the swing, let me tell you. Okay? comfortable. We're gonna pick up the pace a little. No. We're gonna see if we can come into an inversion by ourselves. Okay? So we're gonna bring the energy back down. I know it's very exciting. Super appreciate your willingness to play. Drop your hips. Yeah. Open the heart. Watch that bar above you. Amy, thank you. Okay, so let's just try it. So I know, just imagine your buddy still being there, holding you and keeping you nice and safe and happy and relaxing your hips. You're going to hold on to the swing. You're going to lift your hips up and then just sink your head back, right? So let the swing slide into the waist. Okay? From there, you're going to bring your legs wide and bend your knees and wrap your feet in front. Et voila, we're inverted. Amazing. Everybody do it? Everybody did it. So yeah, if the swing is high up, it's going to feel like it's pinching your love handles. It's good to get it a little bit lower before you wrap your legs around. So what you can do, Sam, is bring your legs back out and around and come to sit again. Let's try it. You sure?
No.
Okay. So go ahead and just stay where you are. If you need a little bit more space for your head, it's okay. So I'm going to talk you through it, Sam. Okay, so go ahead and reach up and grab for the swing between your legs. Bring your legs wide and come back around and sit. Nice. Very great. Awesome. So when you push your hips up and lean back, I want you to wiggle a little from side to side. Go ahead and wiggle. Yeah, a little bit more. Yes. Perfect. Wrap your legs around wide. Yes. And now you have it in a little bit of a better spot, right?
Yeah.
This little left handle into the market. There we go.
My long handles are big.
They're a big deal in Hawaii. My love handles are a big deal in Berlin too. Okay, so go ahead and just traction the back of the neck if you can. Go ahead and just, I know, whee! So does everybody know what that means? So you're going to take your hands, you're going to clasp them around the back of the neck and just pull straight down gently. Like the most little gentle butterflies being stretched, right? Just a millimeter of space. Okay? A lot of movement today in the room. A lot of moving pieces. Nice deep breaths wherever you are. Can you drop in? Can you let the swing hold you? You guys are doing so good. And if you're really lucky, we're going to go from here into super fly. But I have no guarantees. I'm just saying. Just saying it's possible that it might happen today. Which is so exciting. You guys are so courageous for showing up and playing with us. Okay? Alright, so that is a long time to be upside down. So before you release your legs, go ahead and reach up and do a sit up and grab for the swing between your legs. Hold on. Now bring your legs wide and around, and then if you're lucky, the leg loops are on. If not, you can just put them back on when you get down. It's no big deal. Yep. That's alright, I can help you. There you go. You're welcome. Yep, so get those leg loops on if you can. It's no problem. They came off. Yeah, no problem. It's fun to actually put them on when you're upside down. Now just feel what just happened. The entire body just got recalibrated. It's so amazing. 5 minutes upside down will change your life. You'll be younger, and prettier, and smarter, and definitely funnier. Definitely funnier. So I don't know what's happening here with this. Yeah, but I would like the leg loops to be a little higher. So yeah, there you go. Just let it slide up into high diver, right? Yeah, high divers when they come all the way up. Woo. Okay, going from romper room back to chillaxing, we did such a good job. I was wondering how that would go. I'm going to turn around and face you guys so you can see me. This is what's going to happen next. We're going to go for it. We're going to try it. We can do it. Right? We're all superheroes on the inside. Now we're going to be superheroes on the outside sometimes. Okay, good. So we're here. Going in the same direction. So watch me first, okay? I hold on to the swing. I push my hips up towards the sky. I wiggle. I get into the sweet spot. My legs come around and I hover. This is where you guys were, right? Now I can do a sit-up and see my leg loops. I'm going to grab them, unhook my feet, replace my feet, very important. Get the leg loops out. And then I'm going to crunch to get the leg loops on the elbow creases. While I'm here, I bring my hands to prayer, I bring my feet to prayer, and I'm in happy Buddha.
Holy smokes.
Cute!
Oh, I need a photograph of that.
I know, I have lots. So Amy, I want you to turn around so that way they can see you when you're upside down too, okay? Okay, so now we're gonna go from there. Okay, so I'm gonna meet you where you are. We're all gonna do it together. Okay, so we're here. Just try it step by step. We're chillaxing. We reach up, we grab for the swing. Push your hips up towards the sky. Wiggle it. Get it right above the hips, below the love handle. A little bit lower still. So Sam, don't wrestle, just lean back. Head towards the ground, lean back. Yeah, so slow his roll. There you go. All right, now you're gonna bring your legs wide and wrap them around. Wrap your feet in front. You got it. Nice job, guys. So Ray, see if you can bring your swing down a little bit lower. The love handles are showing. Right, you have to do it. You have to come back up. Yeah, come to sit. It'll feel way better. Okay. For the rest of us, we can see Amy. Hi, Amy. We love Amy. So do a little crunch. Grab your leg loops, put them in your hand, and then return your feet to the swing. So get your feet out, put them on the swing, one at a time. Bend the knees a lot. So the feet should be coming down towards each other. So don't hook the feet. Bend the knees a lot. The feet come towards each other. Yep. Hi, feet. There it is. And then go ahead and put those leg loops on the elbow creases. Then bring your hands to prayer at the heart. Happy Buddha. Push the hips forward towards AB. Yay! We made it. Happy Buddhas. You guys are amazing little Buddhas.
Somebody take a picture.
I know. Someone somewhere take pictures. Okay. So now what we're going to do, so follow Amy, okay? We have to take the leg loops, we put them on the outside of the knees. So the hands open wide. Yep, let the hands be on the outside of the knees. Pull your knees in, put the leg loops on the outside, and then open your arms. Sam, put the leg loops on the outside of your knees. Don't move your feet. Yes, there you go. Awesome, guys. Now arch and open. So look back towards me. Arch and open. Oh, so good. Awesome. All right, great. So from here, we're going to reverse. So we're going to tuck. Get the leg loops on the inside of the knees. Yeah, one more Happy Buddha. Why not? Happy Buddha. Feet together, Sam. Feet together. Yay. Okay. Slide into your wrist wrap. So just slide down and hook with your hands. Yeah. Nice. All right. Beautiful. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bicep curl. Bring your legs out. And then come to sit. Don't land with a plump. Come down nice and slow and graceful. Land it in a sumo. Woo! All right, some are going to kerplunk. It's okay. Oh, amazing. Stay seated. Don't come up. I'm going to turn around so you can see. How does that feel? Guys, that's where happiness lies right there. Awesome.
Wow, I can't believe I did that.
You did that. Yeah. You're not going to believe what you're going to do next, too. Let me see what time it is. Everyone's like, is it 6 o'clock yet? Plenty of time. 5 more minutes of playtime. And then a nice long shavasana, like the best shavasana of your entire life. All right, this is what's going to happen. We're going to buddy up again. Sammy, you can turn around and face me. So I'm going to walk you through it. That's good too. All right, so just watch. Don't do yet. So we're going to buddy up for this. So we're here. And I'm just going to, all right, skipping steps. We go back to Happy Buddha. We open up for Archer. And then what's going to happen is your buddy's going to assist. Right? They're going to help you pull your shoulders up, but you're going to straighten your legs and squeeze. I'm going to wind up here in our skydive. Okay, we're going to bend from side to side. So the leg loops are going to pop up onto our shoulders. And our buddy's going to help us squeeze. Okay? And from here, we're going to take it step by step. To come out of it, you hold on to the leg loops again. And we're going to come down. So we're going to help you down. So go ahead and buddy up. I'll work with Alyssa. Yeah, I know, it's funny.
Oh, I'm so happy.
You good? All right, cool. So we're going to come back into chillaxing pose. Are we happy?
Chillaxing.
Oh, good. Yeah, I'm here. I can get myself. I don't think you need me, but just in case. All right, chillaxing. You can do it. You can do it. All right. Step by step. So we're going to hold on to the swing, lift our hips, lean back, get it into the sweet spot, all the way back. All the way back. You have to arm it down towards the ground. There it is. See, did you see how you got it? Wrap your legs around wide and hook your feet in front. Yeah, now all of a sudden an inversion is like a piece of cake, right? You guys are like, oh, no problem. All right, so go ahead and just relax for a breath. Come on. So feet together if you can, right? So we get our happy bit of legs, bend the knees a lot. Bend the knees. Yeah, good. Now do a little crunch. You're fine. So do a little crunch and grab your leg loops with your hands. So hold on to the leg loops with your hands. So reach up and grab the other one. Okay, good. Put them on your elbow creases. Happy Buddhas, right? Happy Buddhas. Push your hips forward. Happy Buddhas. Awesome. Really good, guys. From here, we're going to come to archer. So open up your arms wide, get your leg loops on the other side, so your knees just pull in slightly. Yes, and then the hands come out. You guys are so beautiful. Yep, just get on the other side. It happens, it happens. Yep, get the other one out. That's why we get the leg loops out. Makes sense now. Okay, so assistants, this is what's going to happen. Have them stay arched. Look back towards me. Look back towards me. You just take your two fingertips. You're not going to lift for them. You're going to put them on their collarbones, and you're going to pull them this way, and you're going to say, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze your arms together. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get on the shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Yeah. And then extend your legs. So, squeeze your legs together. So you don't want to ever pull somebody. Come on down, honey. So stay there for a second, Alyssa. So bend your knees. Bend your knees. Okay, so your hands are going to squeeze down towards the right. Okay, so now. Yeah, so squeezing towards one another. No, yeah. So the ground is here. So, alright, so inhale, squeeze your hands, squeeze towards me. So down towards the ground and then diagonal like this. We extended your legs. Alright, skydivers. Alright, bend a little from side to side. Yeah. Bottoms of the feet come together, bend the knees. Yeah, skydiving. So fun. So bend the knees, feet together. Skydiver. Awesome. You guys look so beautiful. All right, so I'm not going to take you all the way into Superfly today unless somebody wants to. Does anybody want to do Superfly? It's really hard. Okay, this is what's going to happen. We're going to come down here. Hi. Hi, how are you?
Really
Awesome. So get underneath your buddy.
Okay.
You're going to put your feet on their hip flexors. This is totally improv. Okay, so with your feet on your hip flexors, you're going to put your hands right underneath their shoulders, right above, not on the leg loops, but right above it. Okay? And then you're going to grab the leg loops like a backpack. I am? Grab the leg loops like it's a backpack. Underneath, grab the backpack. Tuck your thumbs. Yeah. And then what you're going to do is take the leg loops off. Yeah, that's what you're going to take them off the shoulders. Yeah, like a push-up. Hands. Sorry. Yes.
Fully then.
Do a push-up. There you go. And then push them straight out. Straight out. Yes! Superfly! This is Superfly! Yeah. Well, just straight out. So I got you. So arch. Julia, arch over here. Push her up. Star. You are such a superstar. Alright, and we're going to switch. So Deborah, go ahead and just support Alyssa for a second. We're going to switch. So come back through archer. Yeah. Archer. And down for archer. Elbow creases. Down for elbow creases. Okay, yeah, so arch and open. Go ahead and put it on your shoulders. Such a superstar. I'm gonna put my feet here. You're good. Breathe, honey. It's okay. I got you. I got you. Okay. So my hands are gonna be here. You're gonna grab like a backpack. Now put them on your hands like you're doing a push-up.
Okay.
Yeah. So take them off your shoulders.
Take them off.
Yeah. And then push it over straight up. Straight up. What do I do?
Oh,
Straight up. You got it. Upward. Thank you. So amazing. So a little quieter. Yeah. Woo! So isn't this fun with the support?
It's like, you're right, you're upside down.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know where I'm from.
But the swing support, they went out and off.
Go ahead and put it under your shoulders, back to skydiver.
Look
at you.
Wow.
Totally.
Because I went off, but the swing.
Yeah, because it's going to get on the outside. You come back to archer. And then put them back on your elbow. It's just, all you do is elbows. Yeah, you got it. Time to get out of the way.
Give you some.
Yay! Wow. Super
Can't
fly.
believe I did
Super fly. Such a superhero.
If you told me that before, I
You'd
would
be like, no effing way. I know. Bob, this guy is the high flying flipper now.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's no joke.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Full on acrobatics.
So look, full body goosebumps. Bob did it.
Wow.
Seriously. He did all the flips today. It was crazy. You don't believe it. He did. Like he's so shy. It's so cute. Oh my god.
Oh
You guys are awesome. Super fly. Doesn't that feel amazing?
Yes.
All right, so I don't use the swings just so we can become high flyers, but it is really fun when we get there, right? That we did a couple workshops. Some poor Ray that's just coming in and he's like, this is what we do. But you guys did it, right? You did it. And we were leveraging the energy in the body and we opened it up. So we weren't crunching anywhere or straining anywhere. It really does help to have a nice buddy underneath you to help guide you and give you a little bit more confidence on the first fly. Right? Good job, everybody. High fives. Thank you.
Yeah.
And now we're going to rest. You guys deserved it. This is what's going to happen. We're going to grab the front edge of the I know. You'll never be the same. We should have signed the waiver. Said, what we're changing you forever. So you get a nice little handful. We put it underneath our bum. And we're just going to sit down. So we're going to slow it down. Stretch it down so it's all the way to the knee. Really good. Nice job, everyone. So we lean back. We let the swing hold us. So fully feeling supported. Let your head sink back. Let your arms just stretch over your head and let the fingers dangle towards the floor. So bend the elbows, bend the knees, and just hang. We're going to take it nice and slow. Okay? After bringing the energy up, then we have to bring it down. We don't just want to drop it. We want to give us time to really unwind all that goodness that we gained from the practice. Okay? We'll raise the lights. Even though the sun is still setting, we're going to allow ourselves to drop in a little bit deeper to our inner realms. We're going to turn off the outer senses and go for the inner terrain. So the feeling of floating and flying, feeling of completely being held and supported. That's what we're going for. Because these lovely human beings are starting to prepare dinner for us, I'm just going to shut some of these windows so we can be translucent, transparent to the sounds. So the sounds will just become one with us. So hold on to the front edge of the swing like this. I'm going to just face you to show you so it spreads out. Then you get a nice little handful and you get it underneath your bum. Sit down like this. Yeah. And then you spread it. So go ahead and sink back and then spread that out. Yeah. There you go. Get in there. You got it. All the way in. Just sink back. Yeah. And then spread that out. Get all the way in. Spread it out to your knees. Okay. All right. That's good too.
Let's try and
Get your head in there. Get your head in there. Stretch it so it's over your head. Start to slow down. They've all cheated. They've all had a couple times to get into it. That's perfect. It looks great. Thank you guys. So gentle with the fabric. It will rip if you're too rough with it. Just be real gentle. It's like a newborn baby, right? You don't want to be too rough with it. Look at flowers. And then when our head is in and we can sink back, we're just going to let our arms cross over our chest now. So some of us still have our legs dangling out, right? If you want, just go ahead and bring them in. See if you can find your favorite position. I like bringing my legs all the way up towards the sky. It's in a V-burrito position. You can also just keep the bottoms of the feet together into butterfly. Or if you really want a little bit more space, you can take the leg loops and you can wrap them over the foot and the shin and extend the legs. For any reason you want to extend the legs, go ahead and use the leg loops. So see if you can come into a place where the body can really drop in. See if you can keep the hips heavy and the mind relaxed and the heart open all at the same time. Exhale completely with some sounds for 5 breaths. Just let it out. So good. You guys did so good. See if there's anything else that can be released. Any little nook or cranny, any little tension hiding in a little closet there. Just let it out with the breath. The invitation to release. So nice to exhale. And then after your last big exhale, start to deepen in your capacity to drop and observe and be the breath. So no longer accentuating the inhale or the exhale, the breath will breathe you naturally. You become the observer, you become the witness, as the entire body functions automatically with or without your attention. But let your intention and your attention be one of participating as the silent observer, as the witness, as pure awareness. Let it feel good to get in tune with the pulsation of the universe. That life force energy is circulating and integrating with every cell of your body. Trillions and trillions of cells harmonizing in a dance that creates your physical body. It's a miracle. Every breath is a miracle. Every being that has been born has been a miracle. Just enjoy this body, enjoy this breath, and enjoy this being as it's completely held and supported, cradled and nurtured by Mother Earth, by the air, by the wind, by the trees, by the swing. Give yourself 10 long, luxurious minutes to fully drop into the center of your being. Allow yourself to go back into the womb, to be transformed by the cocoon. Can we allow ourselves to fully receive this gentle, rocking, floating sensation is so comforting and soothing for the nervous system. It's so good for the immune system. So powerful for the endocrine system. As babies, we are rocked and held and soothed, and as adults, we miss that opportunity to fully drop into that womb, to that cocoon, to that place of pure nourishment.
just barely trying.